What's up everybody, Geargay here with a brand new Dragon Ball Super discussion. So in Dragon Ball Super episode 95, they gave us a little more information on the Hakai or destruction technique, and I actually talked about this technique a little bit ago when Sidra-sama used it on the village in episode 92 when he was recruiting for other members for his team. But before we get started with today's Dragon Ball discussion, I do want to apologize for the lack of videos recently. I have started working again full time and I'm really busy with school and stuff, but I just finished finals last week, so I'll probably start uploading again regularly pretty soon. So for more updates on my life and stuff like that, please follow me on Twitter, link is down below, and I'm also going to start posting polls a little more often so you guys can directly influence the next video that I post. So for those of you who are a little rusty on what exactly Hakai Technique is, it's pretty much what Beerus used to destroy current timelines of Zamasu when he put his fucking hand up and was like, destroy! And it's a very powerful move, and we thought it was only exclusive to the Gods of Destructions, and it kind of is, but hold the fucking phone. We see an unnamed assassin, and I'm gonna call him Yoko Tuner, because tell me he does not look exactly like Yoko Tuner from Yu-Gi-Oh! He uses that shit on fucking Frieza, and of course you do find out later that Sidra-sama gave him the energy, but I want to go into that a little more. So Frieza's caught off guard, kind of, you know. He throws like a couple fakes and, you know, pulls one out of the fucking water, and Frieza like holds back on it a bit, and then he lets himself get absorbed by it just to show how strong he is as he fucking puts the ball and makes it directly into a little tiny ball, right? And then, you know, he was in golden form, dude. I do want to point that out. And then Goku's talking to them, and from the back, fucking Frieza smacks him, even though he's in base form, caught off guard, and Goku's struggling to absorb this technique, and he can't do that. But I do really want to stress that he was in base form, whereas you know, Frieza was in the highest form possible that he can be in, and he was caught off guard. And although Frieza was caught off guard, if you notice, he was struggling with the beam at first, but then he let himself get absorbed. So he's like, he's holding it back, and then he's like, wait, I can take this, what the fuck? And then bam, hits himself. So a lot of people think that the same fucking ball of energy from my nigga Yoko Tuner was in the same multitude as from Golden Frieza, and I'm gonna say chill on that topic, right? You're just going to chill. It's not the same energy, and I do think that the energy is going to directly power scale off the strength of the user, right? So you look at Frieza, and you look at Yoko Tuner. Frieza is how many times stronger? You know, a bajillion, trillion, 349, and 6 times fucking stronger than Yoko Tuner, right? So the ball of energy that Yoko Tuner was, even if it was borrowed from Sidra-sama, which I will get to that later, it's not going to be as strong as Frieza fucking maliciously throwing that shit on Goku in base form, caught off guard, and everything. And you can kind of put Frieza and Goku, since a lot of people are arguing, no, Goku's stronger, no, Frieza's stronger, no. Okay, let's just put them even. Let's just say they were dead ass even. Frieza's in golden form, which puts him how many levels above base form Goku? A pretty good amount. And gets him off guard, and there you go. But it's not even exclusive to gods anymore, because we see Goku in the manga trying to do a mimic energy attack against current Zamasu in the merge Zamasu fight or whatever in the manga, right? And it wasn't exactly the Hakai technique, but it was a really decent replica. So, and if you see how Sidra gave it to Yoko Tuner, he just kind of gave him the ball of energy, and Yoko Tuner had like 3 balls of them, right? But what I think is that Yoko Tuner made little replicas or whatever to distract Frieza, right? But alright, so then I'm going to go ahead even later and say, even if the energy is scaled off the user who gave him, like, let's say off Sidra, Frieza's actually stronger than Sidra, believe it or not. And you can tell that in dialogue when they're communicating with each other. Ro tells, you know, Sidra, he's more of a god than you ever will be. And then Sidra's like, no, if he betrays us, I'll just erase him. And Ro's like it'll be that easy. Because, you know, Ro's a fucking asshole, but that's a different topic for another day. So I'm actually going to say that we've learned a lot more about the Hakai technique, and it's not a technique that you do. It's more of an energy, and it's something that, although you can manipulate it to, you know, like Goku did, that he tries to mimic it, I think gods can just do that shit on command. As you see, even Sidra, shitty ass fucking Sidra, erase that entire village, no effort. But how does it work? You have to Hakai someone that is weaker than you, and that's, I think, how it works. Because look, Yoko Tuner is not stronger than fucking Frieza, neither is Sidra, and that therefore the Hakai energy didn't fucking, you know, erase Frieza. And Frieza is not that much stronger than Goku, because although Goku couldn't escape from it, it didn't erase him. And earlier in the episode, Hakai is saying that it takes them away from existence. It doesn't kill them, doesn't send them to hell, doesn't send them to an afterlife. No, it just erases them from existence. And it didn't do that to Frieza and or Goku, meaning that, you know, they're just stronger than the ball of energy that had been placed before. And I think that's very important because it's just energy, right? A lot of people were thinking it's a technique, and I thought it was a technique too, but I think it's actually just the God of Destruction energy, because later Beerus comes in, you know, interrupts Frieza from joining Universe 9, which is probably a good thing for Frieza, because Frieza would have not won on Universe 9 most likely, right? And Goku is still struggling. That guy has been struggling for like fucking 5 minutes, you know, I don't even know, poor guy. And Beerus goes and fucking blows the fucking energy away. What the fuck, dude? No, it's because he can manipulate the energy, right? So he just blew it away like it was no problem. Think of it, I don't know, I can't, you know, directly correlate it to anything else, but since he's so used to the energy and he can freely manipulate it, blowing the energy away wasn't a problem, whereas Goku, not exposed to the energy ever, he couldn't break out of it. So I do think we learned a lot more about the Hakai technique and God of Destruction energy in general. We do see how much stronger Beerus is. Like, oh my gosh, like every time everyone downscales Beerus, and every day, like every episode, we just see a little more reason of why he's such a fucking badass, dude. Like, I want to see Beerus fight at full power, and Frieza kind of points that I think he's going to fight Beerus, you know, sooner rather than later in this series, actually, because he does say later on in the episode, like, oh, your days of being yourself, whatever, is over, Beerus. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think Frieza's going to be someone to definitely look out for during this upcoming Tournament of Power. I was going to say arc, but, you know, the arc's been going on for how long now? But yeah, so we did learn a lot more about the technique and the energy, or whatever it's going to be now. And I think we're just going to see so much more of it coming up. I mean, in the first 95 episodes, we've seen it come up a little bit, not too much, like 4 or 5 times we've seen it come up. And one of them was in filler. But coming up, I think we're going to be seeing it a lot more often. And especially with Frieza. Frieza's just like spooky kabuki. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video and discussion topic. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to hit it with a like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and again, follow me on Twitter to be updated with my life. Link is in the description. Thanks again for watching, and hope you have a good day, guys. Peace.